Back in Week 9, the Jets won a shootout in their first matchup against the Patriots. Can New England get revenge? The answer comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing, Jones. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for White on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Forced out to his left. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because
he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Shoves him aside. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 15-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it. Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Jones. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Not much there, only a yard. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. From the 31, to the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Ready? Hey, check. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left.
They'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Wilson steps away.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Brevin Jordan.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
New England on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And Woods has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
We got 4. We got 4.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Back to throw. Jones.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
These two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Jones now. Throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now. and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, and he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Patriots are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
At their own 42-yard line.
Throwing to start under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jordan Brooks
In there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for New England.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jones throw taken in by Bourne.
Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here.
They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Brevin Jordan
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Patriots 17. Jake Bailey set to kick.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jones.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Woods. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The long-distance shot before break comes up empty, but now Charles flipped the script. Time for likely one more play as field position becomes an issue.
Yeah, when you talk about field position, remember, if this kick is missed, the ball comes back to where? The spot that they snapped it from. So,
and this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Keith Taylor. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Taken in at the 3, and he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Throwing now. Wilson on first down. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kick.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing Jones. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Troutman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England's offense set to go.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, their opening in the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Back to throw. Jones. Then he's got the hook up here. It's Woods.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And room there to work it inside the 25. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for White on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. McCann for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Parker, complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rear view.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They go play action with Wilson. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. To throw again is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. That's caught from 3 yards out.
And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in an...
Devontae Parker. Touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And New York set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part, because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. 73 yards.
And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just 1 play resulting in the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great...
Touchdown, Patriots! Devontae Parker, 75 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Play action. It's Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 29, Jones. Open man is born. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. To throw again on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they can't connect, incomplete. But that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jets, the win pushes their record now to 11-2.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy. I blow the whole budget on me. That's on me. Treaty. Nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in it sound like I'm knee deep. I'm like, oh, me and HB going Juvie and BG. They gotta put my face on the box of Wheaties. I'm praying for whoever think they competed. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got these on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip or retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated.